Uncle speaking. Yes, I can solve your sales problem. You know where my office is at the Spaces, right? I'll see you there soon. I'm gonna have my coffee now. Bye.
Earning business. Going out there and grabbing the right attention. With effective engagement. Earning the relationship. Producing more sales. Increasing cash flow, multiplying annual revenue, producing higher profit margins, and a huge return on your investment capital. There are 3 things that I would suggest you learn to be very effective in. If you have a limited budget for advertising or marketing, and you're a small business, you're an entrepreneur, or you're a salesperson and want to grow your sales, here's 3 things that you should absolutely master, develop, be proficient, and effective in. Number 1 is you have to learn how to cold call. Now, I know what you're thinking. There's a lot of technology out there. There's AI, and I use AI. But one thing you should never learn, or you should always learn, and not to depend on, is technology. What do I mean by that? You have to use it as a tool to increase your value, but never get away from the basics. And cold calling will become that much better with technology. Why? Because people still like personal engagement. And so if you get leads from AI or any social media platform, if you don't know how to close and get them engaged after the lead or after you get the leads, it doesn't matter. So for me, social media is just modern day yellow pages on a mass scale, right? However, again, if you have a limited budget, you can't afford advertising or marketing, learn how to cold call. And it's like anything else. If you don't know how to do it, obviously you're not going to be successful at it. But if you learn the right way to do it, it is one of the most powerful tools that you can learn how to use to not only increasing your value, but growing your sales consistently. What's the second thing you consistently? What's the second thing you need to do? And before I share the second thing, you know, when you cold call, you get to master and learn effectively how to engage people, because engagement is everything, right? And this is what I do every single day. So I encourage you to learn cold calling. Number 2 is you have to learn how to tell very effective and powerful stories. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, people don't want to hear stories. People don't like to be sold. That's all nonsense, because every day of our life, we are engaged in stories. Every day of our life is a story. And then it becomes a memory, right? So right now I'm telling you a story about what you need to learn to produce more sales if you don't have a budget, right? You're either gonna like the story I'm telling you and receive it and appreciate it, or you're not. It's just that simple, right? So you have to learn how to tell stories. You don't have to lie and be deceptive and cheat and misrepresent. Tell real, effective, powerful stories based on facts and truth, based on solutions, understanding problems, and then having solutions for those problems. Storytelling is where 90% to 95% of the sales is done. What's the third thing you need to do? Well, before I go to number 3, in number 2 with storytelling, if you get people engaged, or what we call the hook in the cold call, and you don't tell a powerful story, an effective story that they're engaged in, then you just lost a sale because you did not fulfill that initial engagement or that initial emotion. Because guess what, guys? 95% of sales are emotional. That's it. Why? Because people want to buy. People want to invest. Does that make sense? Now, number 3 is, it's like the ending of the movie. The climax has to be produced, or the climax has to be fulfilled. In other words, the emotion that they have in the story, at the end of the movie, they have to come out of that theater or watching that movie on Netflix or wherever they're watching this movie. They have to be fulfilled. They have to go, wow, that was awesome, right? I call that the climax. That's the climax in the movie industry. So the climax, or number 3, is the close. Now the close is the easiest part of the sale or the selling process. Why? Because if you did 1 and 2 correctly, 9 out of 10 times, in my experience, the sale is going to be fulfilled. Does that make sense? So the closing really is the beginning of the relationship. And it's never about the money, because if you have value and you show that value in the selling process or the storytelling by the opening of the conversation through a cold call and getting engaged, then the close is easy, because the close really happens in the beginning. Does that make sense? So you have to learn these things. These 3 steps will absolutely change your game. Does that make sense? Do me a favor. If you like this video, share your comments below. If you're watching this on my YouTube channel, do me a favor, subscribe, share your comments. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Talk to you later. Thank you for sharing your time. My name is Paul Cruz with Paul's Mindset and Attitude to Selling. Talk to you later. Bye.